Welcome to the Armchair Adventures travel agency, Journeys of the Imagination. I'm head travel agent and host, Connie.
On an armchair adventure, you can go anywhere you like. On an armchair adventure, imaginations fly.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you're listening from, adventurers. The voices of today's Join-In at Home adventurers are...
Avi, Leah, Oliver, Bruce, Tia, Elliot, Lucas, Isaac, Beatrix.
Hi everyone!
Hi, Connie!
I'm glad you could all join us. And on this week's episode, we're going on an adventure with... Drumroll please! It's Christine! Hello Christine, how are you?
Very well, thank you, Connie. I'm excited for my adventure.
Me too. Any ideas where you'd like to go?
Oh, I don't know.
I feel like it should be somewhere extra super special, glamorous, high-end, and totally Instagrammable.
Oh, I'm not sure about that, Connie. I've never really needed things to be fancy.
But the thing is, Christine, my mum and dad have finally caved and let me join all the photo sharing apps, and you should see some of my friends' feeds.
Connie, you know those photos aren't all real life.
Yeah, I know, but my life just looks so boring and low budget in comparison. If today's adventure could have the wow factor, then that would give me something to share.
Well, I don't know about the wow factor, but I was planning to take my old bike to the bike kitchen later.
The bike kitchen?
They clean, service and repair donated bikes.
Cool.
My cycling days are over, but I'd love someone else to get the use of my old bike.
I mean, servicing old bike sounds brilliant, but it's not exactly glamorous or photogenic, is it?
No, but I've had some really special adventures on my bike over the years.
And you think a bike ride could make a good armchair adventure?
Exactly. One last hurrah for me and my bike.
That does sound special. Let's get all my customers on a group telephone chat. Because, adventurers, with an armchair adventure, we can go anywhere we like from the comfort of where we are right now. So they're perfect for everyone, no matter what age you are. Start call now.
Hi,
Hello.
Hi.
Hello everyone, how are you doing?
Great.
Can't wait
How
to
are
get
you
started.
today? Good, thanks, love.
Looking forward to doing this.
Where are we going on our adventure today, Connie?
Well, we thought we'd go on a cycling adventure.
My cycling days are almost over, but I will miss my old bike. I'd like one last adventure on it.
Fantastic. I've always loved my bike. The freedom of leaving the cobbles and terraces where I live and getting out into the countryside.
The wind in your hair.
The sun on your back.
Losing yourself on your own in your own thoughts.
Playing out with your mates.
Racing around together.
When I was a teenager, I used to love going cycling with this gang of lads. One time we were cycling round the back of Saxon Mill in Droylsden. They'd all stopped, but I didn't realise. I kept pedalling and I went right over this one lad's back. Left tyre marks on his clean white shirt.
When I moved to the country from the town when I was a kid, all the children on our estate shared just one bike. We all had to queue up and take it in turns. It was so much fun and we just made do. But I always secretly wanted one of my very own.
Only one problem, I haven't got a bike.
Do you remember that cycling holiday we went on, Lily? You had to get off every time we came to a corner because you only liked to cycle in straight lines.
A motorbike cycle is more my style.
That's not a problem. We're going on an armchair adventure, remember? All we need is our imaginations. Before we set off, why don't we all imagine our dream bikes?
Mine would have streamers on the handle.
A beautiful bright red bike with an enormous basket.
I'd like to ride a tandem with you, Anne.
That sounds good to me.
My dream bike is a racing green chopper. You know the ones, with a gear stick in the middle. Everyone envious as they watch me cycle by.
Cool. What about you adventurers at home? If you could ride any bike at all for this adventure, what would it look like?
A blue mountain bike with
rocket-powered jets and a switch at the front. A blue bike with chocolate seats, leather handles and LED lights. I'd like a proper BMX bike. I want a bike that tastes like cake.
My bike will be covered in colourful stickers.
An electric bike because I don't have to pedal.
Those are great ideas.
What about you, Connie? What bike will you ride?
For once, I'm going to be the one with the best of the best. Aerodynamic with a carbon frame, 7 gears, no 12 gears. No, 24 gears.
Connie, are you sure you really need all those gears and gadgets?
Of course I do. Now, everyone ready? If I can just work out how to get it into gear. Now, imagine a starting pistol at the beginning of a big bike race. A journey of the imagination, here we come. It's time to go on a cycling adventure.
I haven't ridden a bike in years.
I'd forgotten how much fun this is.
Come on, keep up.
Which way?
I like the sound of leaving the city streets behind.
Definitely. I can't be doing with all these car fumes.
We'll have to get through the town first.
Hold on to your hat, we're off on the open road. Up the hill, round the town, who knows where we will go. Whatever the weather, we're out there together. Who knows where we will go.
Come on, Anne. Put your back into it.
You're the one who said you wanted to ride tandem.
You're supposed to paddle with me, though.
These cobbled streets are a bit bumpy.
You're telling me.
Juddering along. I'm shaking like a milkshake.
Adventurers at home. What does it feel like riding along the cobbled streets of a busy town?
The roads are so bumpy. Like I'm going to fall off. My head was bouncing up and down. I thought I was going to fall off my bike and crack my head open. Traffic honking their horns. Hooey, car fumes.
Those are great descriptions. Maybe I should change gears for city cycling. Wait 1 minute.
Come on, Connie.
Oh, sorry. I just can't figure out these gears.
I wouldn't mind a pit stop myself, to be fair.
Thirsty work, this.
It really is. I'm gasping. Adventurers at home, why don't you imagine you're glugging a long, thirst-quenching drink after all that exercise?
I wish I'd brought myself a drink.
Here, I have a water bottle on my bike. You can have it.
Are you sure?
Absolutely. I don't need it. I'm donating my bike to the bike kitchen after today's trip, remember?
Well, if you're certain, thanks very much. That's better.
Back on the road, everyone.
Are you ready yet, Connie?
Oh, I think so. These gears are a bit fiddly, that's all.
Ready? Let's go.
Wait, actually, before we go, can someone please take my picture for the grid?
The what?
The grid, you know, where you share all your photos on the app. Make sure you get the bike's logo in. I want people to see how expensive it is.
Say cheese.
Hey adventurers, why don't you pose for a picture with your bike as well? Let me see. Oh, maybe we should retake that. Could do with an edgier background.
Connie, come on. We're supposed to be enjoying our adventure.
Okay, let me just post it.
Do you have to do that right now?
Yeah, come on.
Let's go.
All right, I'm ready. Let's go. Just let me get back into gear. Which one was it again?
Finally. Let's go.
Oh, this is a smoother ride.
Hold on to your hat, we're off on the open road. Up the hill, round the town, through the meadow, past the cow. Who knows where we will go? Whatever the weather, we're out there together. Who knows where we will go?
We're coming into the open countryside now.
Oh, that's better.
Breathe the fresh air.
Smell the fields and the flowers.
And the cows. Pooey.
And you adventurers at home, big, deep breaths, taking in the country air.
The country air. I can hear music at the summer fair. I can hear the bees buzzing. The air is so refreshing. Oh, cowpack poo.
This is the life.
I feel so free gliding along with the sun on my back.
Oh, look, a pick your own farm.
Fresh strawberries. They smell delicious.
When I was a little girl, I had a three-wheeler bike with a trailer for all my toys. I wish I had something like that now. I could fill it to the brim with fresh fruit and veg. Here, you can have the basket from my bike. Don't you need it? I'm taking my bike to be reused and recycled, remember? You're welcome to the basket. I don't need it anymore. Oh, lovely. Thank you. I'm going to choose myself a whole basket full of delicious fruit.
All this fresh fruit is making me think of picnics.
Well, why don't we pick our own picnic? Adventurers at home, while we choose ourselves a feast, let's pause our journey of the imagination as there's something I'd like you to listen to. It's another podcast that I think you'd enjoy.
Now, everyone ready to set off again?
All right, let's get this thing in the right gear. 1 sec. Oops, no.
Isn't it driving you mad? Having to mess with the gears all the time.
I'll get the hang of it. There we go. Now, which way?
This way.
Look, I think I can see the sea. Just there on the horizon. Who fancies a beach picnic?
Oh, yes. Me, please.
Lovely idea.
We just have to go up this hill first.
Come on, put your backs into it.
Adventurers at home, we need to pedal really, really, really hard now to make it up this massive hill. How does it feel, adventurers? Imagine you're pumping your legs as hard as you can, cycling up a steep, steep hill.
Oh, this is really tough. I feel like my pedals are going to come off. I wish my bike wasn't made out of cake now. Faster, faster, come on. I'm going fast as I can. I'm getting breathless. I can feel my cheeks burning. This is more exercise than PE.
I thought we'd never make it to the top.
I'm starting to think this tandem wasn't my best idea.
But look at that view.
It feels so satisfying to have made it to the top.
I can see the sea sparkling in the distance. And now the fun part.
Down we go!
Ready, adventurers at home? Imagine we're whizzing down a big hill. Let's go!
Hold on to your hat, we're off on the open road. Up the hill, round the town, through the meadow, past the cows, on the sand, near the sea. Who knows where we will go? Whatever the weather, we're out there together. Who knows where we will go?
We've made it. The beach.
Smell the sea air.
Look at those sandcastles.
Feel the sea breeze.
It's hard work cycling along the sand, mind you.
Put your backs into it.
Our wheels are leaving tracks in the sand.
Look out for that sandcastle.
I've always loved the beach. Donkey rides and Punch and Judy.
Rock pooling.
There are rock pools over there.
Ooh, can we cycle to them?
I don't see why not. That's the thing with riding your bike. You're not on anyone else's timetable. You're free to explore.
Look at all the little creatures scurrying around in the rock pool.
Sea anemones.
Starfish.
Crabs.
Hey there, little guy. Hello, Mr. Crab. Oh no, that crab popped my tyre with his pincers.
Don't worry. You can have my tyre.
Are you sure about that, Christine?
Might be a bit bumpy for the rest of the ride, but I'll manage. Here. Now onwards.
If we cycle along the wet sand, it might be a smoother ride.
My wheels are getting wet.
That water feels so nice, softly splashing on our toes.
Is that a mermaid? She's waving from the rocks.
Shall we all wave?
You too, adventurers.
Look, she's waving back.
tail. And your tail.
Can we cycle out to her?
Right out to sea, you mean?
Why not?
I haven't got me cosy.
And I wasn't planning on getting my hair wet.
That's true. We'll look a right state in the pictures.
Where's your spirit of adventure? We're off-roading, come on.
Hold on to your hat, we're off on the open road. Up the hill, round the town, through the meadow, past the cows, on the sand, near the sea, through the coral, mind the shark, who knows where we will go. Whatever the weather, we're out there together, who knows where we will go.
Hey, I didn't know these bikes could travel underwater.
This is an armchair adventure, remember? Of course they can.
Down we go.
Cycling on the water.
This feels so strange.
Look at the shoals of shimmering fish.
Coral reefs.
This is magical.
Our friend the mermaid is swimming over to say hello.
Can't ride a bike with no legs, poor thing.
Here, hop on my handlebars and you can have a ride.
Can you imagine riding a bike underwater? What can you see?
I can see so many starfish. I can see an octopus. The seaweed in my wheel. I can see a stingray. I can see a whale. There are bubbles when I breathe. I found Nemo. I can see a baby seahorse. I can see a dolphin and a fish playing tag.
I love it down here. A 24-gear underwater bike. Now that is something to shout about. My camera doesn't work underwater though. How can I capture it for the grid?
Just enjoy it in the moment, Connie.
Look, an octopus.
Uh-oh.
What? Don't you like squid?
It's not the octopus, it's shark!
Pedal faster! I can't go fast enough. It's coming right for us.
Look at his mouth, open wide.
Wait, I have an idea. I'll use my mud guard as a shark guard. Stop his mouth wide open.
Great idea, but you'll have to be quick.
Open wide, Sharky.
Now, everyone, fast as you can, let's get out of here.
Pedal! We're making quite a splash.
And you adventurers at home, the splashiest, fastest pedalling you can manage.
That was a close one.
I think we should come up for air.
We don't know what other frights are lurking down there in the depths.
Hopefully we'll have pedalled right across to the Caribbean.
Oh yes, I just fancy a spot of sunbathing after all that sight.
This doesn't feel like the Caribbean.
It's freezing.
Where are we?
There's an Arctic wind blowing.
Snow howling.
Can we pedal through the snow?
Freezing wind in our faces.
Hold on to your hat, we're off on the open road. Up the hill, round the town, through the meadow, past the cows, on the sand, near the sea, through the coral, mind the shark, over the snow, penguins below, who knows where we will go. Whatever the weather, we're out there together, who knows where we will go.
I can barely see anything through the snow. Adventurers at home, how does it feel cycling through a snowstorm in the frozen Arctic?
It's so cold, I could barely feel my toes. Wet snow drips on my nose. Icy cold. It's hard to see in the snow. I hope there isn't a yeti.
Tracks in the snow.
Those aren't tracks. They're footprints.
Giant footprints.
What's that up ahead?
Has someone left a snowman?
Imagine stopping long enough to build a snowman. I'm freezing even on my bike.
That's not a snowman. It's moving.
Yeti!
A yeti? What's a yeti?
You know, the abominable snowman.
Otherwise known as Bigfoot.
Not someone you want to bump into in the middle of a snowstorm. Pedal, quick! Go on, Keith, put your back into it.
This is scarier than the shark.
Wait.
That yeti looks sad.
Is it crying?
I only want to be friends.
I'm so sorry. It was just such a shock, seeing you rising up out of the snow like that.
Your white fur makes you difficult to spot.
Maybe you should have called out. Let us know you were there.
And that you were a friendly Yeti, not abominable at all.
All Yetis are friendly, just misunderstood.
I've got an idea here. You can have the bell from my bike.
What for?
Put it round your neck.
Then you can ding it to let people know you're there, and they might not be so frightened.
Oh, thank you. Now, how can I repay you?
Maybe you could give us a bit of a push.
It's hard work cycling through this deep snow.
Yeti push.
Whoa, maybe not that hard.
We're flying over the edge of the world.
Soaring through the air.
Keep pedaling.
We're cycling up and into space.
Hold on to your hat, we're off on the open road. Up the hill, round the town, through the meadow, past the cows, on the sand, near the sea, through the coral, mind the shark, over the snow, penguins below, past the stars, to the moon. Who knows where we will go, whatever the weather, we're out there together. Who knows where we will go.
This is amazing.
Up past the stars, hurtling through space.
Adventurers, you're cycling through space. Zero gravity. How does it feel?
I feel like I'm flying. I'm surrounded by twinkling stars, floating along. We're all light as feathers.
I wonder if there's anyone else out here.
How do you mean?
Aliens, maybe.
Hello! Is there anybody out there?
They probably don't speak our language.
They might not have seen flying bikes before.
They might not understand us.
Does anyone speak alien?
Adventurers at home, can you try speaking in a made-up alien language?
I know. If you want to communicate with the aliens, you could use a reflector from my bike to send a message in Morse code. Here.
Don't you need your reflector?
Not as much as I need to find out if there really are aliens out here.
Is there anybody out there?
Did you hear that?
The stars are flashing in response.
Whoa, they really did answer back.
Oh, I wonder if they're friendly aliens.
I don't fancy staying up here to find out.
Come on, time to get back to Earth.
But how?
The Yeti gave us a push up here.
So how do we get back down?
We can't cycle without gravity.
We're just floating around out here.
This is a disaster. We have to get home. I promised Andy at the bike kitchen that I'd get my bike to him. He'll be expecting me.
Never mind that. I was having fish and chips for tea.
How are we going to get home? Adventurers, you'll have to join us next week to find out.
On an armchair adventure, you can go anywhere you like. On an armchair adventure, imaginations fly.
This episode of Armchair Adventures was funded by SUEZ Recycle for Greater Manchester Community Fund. Thank you.